Hello, folks. My name is Aditya, and today I welcome all of you to our new series, YouTube series. This is called The Creative Typewriter. This is the official newsletter of Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies. We are a small language school based in Green Park, New Delhi, India. So, to begin with, what is this creative typewriter? Well, I've been thinking about a lot of topics of late, especially in these difficult times of COVID, where connectivity is there, the digital connectivity is there, but connectivity, the physical connectivity has become a huge challenge, a huge issue. People are suffering, people are having difficult time due to various things, and we are seeing the loss of various lives all across the world. All this has made me think a lot about how to contribute to our language community, how to contribute best to the Japanese language professionals community. That's where I have created, first of all, two communities on Facebook and LinkedIn with the same name. The name goes as Japanese Language Professionals Across the World. Yes, you heard me right. Japanese Language Professionals Across the World. We are connecting on Facebook and LinkedIn with the same name. And this is my humble attempt to bring all of us, you, me, all of us who belong to the Japanese language community. This is my humble attempt to bring all of us together on one platform. So do I own this platform? What are my intentions with this platform? Well, I don't own it. All of you who participate on the platform, you are the co-owners of the platform. So now why this platform? We have got so many groups and so many communities going all around on Facebook, LinkedIn and other social media channels. Well, I personally felt during this COVID times that these are the unprecedented times, and we, especially the senior ones in the community, it is time for us to give it back to our community, to give it back to our society. I've been lucky enough to be a Japanese language professional, or at least as a language learner, as a language teacher, as a language associate for good 21 years now. I started off my journey with Japanese at Jawaharlal Nehru University back in the previous century, actually in 1999. And since then, this is 21 years, and the more I study Japanese, the more I learn about Japan, Japanese people, culture of Japan, the more I get fascinated, the more I feel that I'm connected to this society. I've got a lot from this society, and I owe a lot to this society. And that's where I named all my organizations in India. They are named as Kizuna Management Consulting Private Limited. The school, the language school, is called Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies. Then we have Kizuna Foundation to support people in across the board in times of their needs with small scholarships or day-to-day activities to support the marginalized section of the society. So why name all this Kizuna? Well, the idea behind that is Kizuna is love, Kizuna is connection, Kizuna is a bond. In smaller terms, it is my bond with myself, my family, and probably that's it. That's in a limited sense of it. However, if I broaden it, this is Kizuna of Japan and India, Kizuna of Japan to the world, and so on and so forth. So I've been doing this Kizuna Management Consulting and Kizuna Institute of Foreign Studies for last 9 years. I started off on 29th October 2011, a day I cannot forget in my life. It has got some personal importance in my life. I speak about it at some other platform or when I actually feel like talking more about it. But for now, let me start off our YouTube channel. This is the first time I'm appearing before you. I'm not a good speaker. Neither I have recorded a video before in my life, not to my friends even. And now this video would be going probably all across the world. I don't know who will watch, who will care to watch in the first place. But if you are watching this video, I sincerely thank each one of you who is watching this video from the bottom of my heart. And welcome to Kizuna. So let's begin with what I had originally planned for today. Let's begin with a new series. I have called it The Creative Typewriter. I have been writing on LinkedIn for past 2-3 months, and the purpose or the theme of writing is how to do great work. What are the things that we require to be doing in our daily lives to be able to be effective and to be able to deliver good work in whatever profession we may be in. So to do great work, this is a series of 100 basics for doing great work. Yes, you heard it correct. 100 basics of doing great work. So we'll be talking about this 100 basics of doing great work in 100 different videos. Not that I have created all these videos. This is my first video, and for today the topic that I have decided for the day one of this 100 basics of doing great work is creating today's newness every day. Now this is my beginning, so I thought this would be appropriate and apt as a topic for the day. So first I'll speak in Japanese, whatever I think about the topic, and then I'll try to do a layman translation of whatever I've spoken in Japanese. Okay, so let's begin. 今日の新しさを毎日思い出す。今日何を生み出すか意識しましょう。アイディアでも整理の工夫でも一日一つの新しさを付け加えましょう。今までなかったものを生み出すほど素敵なことはありません。放っておくと私たちの毎日は新しさから遠ざかってしまい、やるべきことの繰り返しばかりになります。新しさから遠ざかると成長することができません。年齢を重ね、プロになったらなおのことそうです。今日一つ、何か一つ新しいことを、新しさを意識すれば、自分を新しくすることができるのです。So to just explain what I have spoken in Japanese. Well, friends, we should be creating today's newness every day. Yes, you heard me correct. Creating today's newness every day. That's the topic I have chosen for today. So, be aware of what you are creating today. Adding newness once a day, whether it's an idea or a new arrangement of your thoughts. There is nothing better than creating something you have never done before. For me, creating this YouTube video is my first time experience in my life, and that's kind of very challenging for me. I may look totally unsettled, which actually I am, but yes, I'm doing my humble attempt at creating my today's newness every day. So from today onwards, I'll be creating a new YouTube video every other day, and I'll attempt on my creating newness every day. So just to recapture what I have spoken in Japanese. So let's keep creating our today's newness every day. Let's be aware of what you are creating today. Add newness once every day. Whether it's a new idea or a new arrangement of your thoughts, there is nothing better than creating something that you have never done before. If you leave it alone, your days will be a repetition of daily things to do that you have been doing every day. It will just be a repetition of your daily things to do. And then in that process, you end up moving away from newness. If you move away from newness, you cannot grow. And yes, we all want to grow, isn't it? So especially when you grow older and you become a professional, which I'm trying to be one, you need to renew yourself every day. And if you are aware of creating new every day, then let's get on this task. I mean, it's very basic. It may look like, what are you talking? Like, come on, we know the importance of creating newness, and we are doing new things every day. But I encourage each one of you to keep creating some newness in your life every day. I'll keep doing that, and I'll stay in touch with you. Thanks for watching this video. Bye-bye.